Down. Yellow, 43.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Second and 10.
Hut. 33. Hut.
From the gun, it's Young. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
That's good.
18 yards on the connection. It's a Carolina first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Hut.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Out to his right. He's going to run it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5. Young hands it to Hubbard. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Panther first down.
A gain of 14. And the Panther first down.
Ready.
They'll go again with Hubbard. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the ground, this is Trevor Etienne. Good blocking to the 15. And he'll take this one in. Trevor Etienne. Touchdown, Panthers. That his first touchdown of the new year.
Ryan Fitzgerald on 40.
Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
On the ground, here's the rookie out of Arkansas. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal. From the 1-yard line. First down and goal.
Set, ready. 45, white. Hut. Ready.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown,
So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Milroe. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And the RPO, that one is complete. Waddle's first catch. Good for a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 2nd down, and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
That's good.
Well, 3rd and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Set.
Milroe gonna look to run it himself. He'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Milroe to throw. Push down to his left. He'll take off again. And he's down at the 3. What a run. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the ready.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
Ready, ready, ready.
Walker. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Trayvon Merrick on the tackle. A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they will see what they can do with this 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
60 Bobcats. 60 Ready.
They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he's got it to the 14-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That'll be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
And Mike, and as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and you're going to get a good test of it right here.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. He'll get this complete. It's Jimmy Horn Jr. Gonna mark him down just shy of the 40.
17 yards.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
15 yards.
2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
1st and 10 at
This offensive line
46-yard
continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. And that's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Seahawks scoop it up. He works free, right side. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to get... And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble.
Here we go.
On the bootleg, it's Young. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's a Carolina first down.
First down, Panthers.
Here we go. Here, hut.
There's a give left side for Hubbard. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
Well, it's clear they didn't have a lot of confidence in their ability to generate enough push inside. That's why they decided to attempt this run on the perimeter. But watch the speed and pursuit of this defense to string this ball out, and they're able to take them down for a loss.
33, yellow. Okay.
On second down, Young. That one taken in. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Go.
Regular play action now with Milrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Derek Brown, former 7th overall selection, gets the sack there.
21-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this.
That was terrible. Awful. Seriously.
Ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 11.
Elijah Arroyo was the intended target.
18, Rodney.
And it'll be
18,
third
Rodney.
down.
Here we go. Strike. Hop, 70. Hop.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. Trevor Etienne is back deep for Carolina. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
Here we go. Ken Black, ready.
Young to throw on first and 10. His tight end Tremble over the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Down. 50, green. Ready?
Young to throw on first down. Throw on the run is complete.
Complete to Taylor McMillan. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Seahawks 40.
Come to the line now on second and 2.
Ready. Black. 95. Set.
Here's Young to throw. This one to the tight end, Trimble. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Ready, ready. Ready.
On first down is Young. That's caught. It's Trimble. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close.
Yellow. Yellow. Cut.
Here's Young. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Taylor McMillan was the intended receiver. And it'll be second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. Ready.
Back to the air. It's Young. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Derek Hall. What a first month he is putting together. That's his 4th sack already. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go. 52 blue. 6. Mega. Smash. Red. Steel. Black. Cut.
From the gun, it's Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Seahawks.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Kool-Aid McKinstry up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready? 19 Warriors. your 70.
Now Milrow. Rolling right. He's going to keep it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Brings up 2nd and 13. At the
To the air, it's Milrow. That is caught left side by Waddle. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd down and 9.
Get it. Liking 18.
From the gun, it's Milrow. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he's in! Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Seahawks will even this score. It's now 21 all.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Young.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Young quickly out till he gets. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Open man, right side. He's got it.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
On the set. Let's go. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Throwing is Young. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Now Dowdle. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready, break.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
There, set.
Here's a handoff to Hubbard. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the ready. Here we go. Here we go. Cut, cut.
ETN ahead out of the pistol. And he's in. Trevor Etienne. Touchdown, Panthers. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. This one taken at the 10. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Milroe to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. And this will be incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Now he'll run. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Milroe. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. Pick up of 46 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Now, Milroe, this is a designed run. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Jalen Milroe. Touchdown, Seahawks. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Horn now to return it. And He'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
On the double.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Flush to his right. He runs with it. And Young will have a 1st down, able to slide to avoid the contact at the end of the play.
And the Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Let's go. Ready.
We begin the 4th with a carry by Dowdle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can...
This is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready up.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Nice. Bronco 80. Ready.
Throwing is Milrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. No.
Milrow. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
2nd down, they need 7.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Really impressive job there by the defense, Mike. I mean, to not only absorb the initial push, but now you got to get the back on the ground. And sometimes to hold up against these big old offensive linemen and stick an arm out to get the ball carrier down, it's easier said than done. And really nice job here by the defensive front.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
You never know which play is going to be the one that sways the game in your favor, and that could be it right there. I mean, to set up 1st and goal with that last pass completion, now they can really take their time. There is an element of working some of this clock down. You know you at least have a field goal try, if not a touchdown. The last piece of the puzzle is just don't give the ball back to your opponent with too much time to go down and answer your score.
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. Set.
Dowdle trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses.
It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. He knocks it through. Panthers will go up by 7.
Score Panthers 35, Seahawks 28. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Get it. 60.
Play action. It's Milrow. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run it. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 37 yards.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
The RPO, that one is complete. And the Panthers are going to recover the football. Good work to get the first down, and Greg, maybe good fortune that they're able to keep possession after the fumble.
And I know where his mind is, Mike. He's so focused on getting that first down, which he does a great job getting, but it can't come at the expense of protecting the ball. Now, in this case, he's very fortunate. He loses the ball, but it ends up going out of bounds.
And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jalen Milrow, touchdown Seattle. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Horn now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Stafford at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
They'll come up now for second down.
Here we go. Drill. 62. Hut.
Now Young. Over the middle he locates McMillan. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10.
Set. Hut. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he gets that downfield to Tremble, the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Another
number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
And the Panther first down.
Ready, set, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Let's go. Hut.
They'll run here. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in 3rd and long. After being stuffed for a loss on first down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. 3rd and long.
Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, Panthers.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he brings this back all the way to midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
Ready,
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
ready, Panther 60, ready.
They'll stick to the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here comes second down.
At the 41-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll get this out wide.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Come on, set. 19, Tiger, 60, Bryce, 60, Bryce, Dragon, 60.
They'll try and throw for it with Milrow. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Seahawks first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Ready, set.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look, and they were ready, and they took him away.
Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Throwing again, it's Milrow. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one knocked away in the end zone. Incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. The Panthers will take their first timeout. We'll talk things over before third down.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Shot. Blocking.
Milrow going to throw it again. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Ready.
Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.